Let's work on Street Lamp 2 of the Candy Cane Lane bench pillow. It's time to start the Street Lamp 2 on page 24. I have the background fabric fused with interfacing and the batting. Out of the embellishment packet, I will be using the gold mylar. Let's finish the last block of the Candy Cane Lane bench pillow. I'm working in Embellishment Essential software, and I need to bring in the files for our last block for our Candy Cane Lane bench pillow. Again, I can use the merge stitch file icon, but an easier way is to open the folder where I keep all of my files. So I will open the background quilting, and I will choose Christmas 2 block by block, and I need to go back to the 4x8 size. Then I will go back to the embroidery files, and I will choose our Street Lamp 2 and drag and drop that into the hoop. Again, the same I will do with this block as I have the others. I will select the lamp and I will move it down so that it lines up with that inside orange line of the background quilting. I do again need to delete this placement line that is on the bottom, as well as the placement line that goes around the lamp. Those were used before the background quilting started, and so this was a different way that Kimberbell projects were done. This is a project that is about 3 or 4 years old, I think. And so those are things that I don't need because I'm using the block by block method. So I will select both of those steps. I will select the first, hold my shift key down, select the second, and then hit delete on my keyboard. Then with the quilting, as I've done in the past, I am going to remove step 2 and 3 of the 5 steps of the quilting. The first step is the placement of the batting. The second is the tack down of the batting. The third is the placement for the fabric. The fourth is the tack down of the fabric, and then the quilting. I do need the placement for the batting, but because I cut my batting to size, I do not need the second step. Because my batting is cut to size, this step will really not do anything if I choose to run it. So I will hit delete on my keyboard. That next step, which is the placement for the fabric, is only 1/4 of an inch past the batting. And as we know with Kimberbell, our background fabric is cut much larger. And so again, this is a step that is just, in my opinion, not needed. So I will select that step and hit delete as well. So I'm left with the placement for the batting, the tack down of the fabric, and then the quilting. Now I need to choose both designs, and I'm on a Mac, so I will Command A, and I am going to come up to this rotate left so that it fits into the hoop that I've been using, which is my 9x14. That way I will be able to save on my stabilizer. So now that this is ready to go, I will come to File, Save Stitch File As, and I will name my design. I can actually come over here and just select the Street Lamp 1 and change this to Street Lamp 2. And then again, I'm putting it into my Combined Files folder, and then choose Save. And then I can add it to my USB and take to my machine. So I just got done stitching the tan house, and it asks or tells me that I am finished embroidering. So I'm going to select OK. And now before I remove this design, I need to bring in our last lamppost. So I will select OK. And then I will go to Return and to Add. I will go back to my USB, to the Combined Files, and I will bring in the last lamp, which is Street Lamp 2. and select set. And again, it comes in centered, so I need to move it up. So I am going to go to edit, move, and I will use the arrow and move it. I'm not going to move it all the way to the top because I can just save that stabilizer. I'm going to move it, but just enough where the background fabric can overlap. That's fine, but that it's far enough away that it's not going to cause any issues. So I think that's good. So I will select OK. Now, if I select the house, I can hit delete, and it will ask if I want to delete the current selection. We'll select OK, and then I will choose embroidery. And now I am ready to embroider the lamp, and it will be in the same hoop. And again, it just helps me save on stabilizer. I am going to put a towel underneath to kind of support this and to soak up any of the water. And it says just to start spraying it, so I am just going to spray it and give it just a few seconds to dissolve that bobbin, and then we'll flip it back over and see if we can easily get this out. I'm going to try to use just a plastic bent needle that I use when I do crochet. It's got a blunt tip, so it's not going to poke anything. But let's turn this over and see what happens. I can tell it's loosening a little bit, and I'm going to zoom in and see if we can see this better. Okay, so this has taken me like 15 seconds to pull this much up. And I really wish I would have saved my sample that I did. It took me, and I'm really not kidding, literally trying to cut the back of the bobbin. It took me like 30 minutes to get this much done. And I'm really not exaggerating. So I would definitely not try this without water soluble. Super cute. All right, let's continue.